Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Macho Miracle here, aka Dyson. Welcome to some more Battlefield 1 open beta gameplay. I know I've uploaded a lot, but this is the last thing of open beta from Battlefield 1 that I am posting because this is everything that I have, basically. So I can finally get it off of my computer, free up some space, because I have a lot of Battlefield 1 recordings. And it's good to get all that stuff off of there. I've already deleted all the stuff I've already used, but this one clip that I'm using for this commentary is part of one big long recording that has taken up some space that I could use. So, doing that. But enough about the gameplay. This commentary is a pretty random one. Not even sure what I'm going to title it. Just knew I wanted to talk about a few things, like today is November 7th, which means tomorrow is election day. So that means that I will be able to vote for the first time ever for a president. My choices are not great at all, but I'm still voting because I feel like, hey, it's the first time I can. I might as well. It's going to be crazy, I know that much. And I'm not saying who to vote for or anything like that. Will not say any of that stuff because it's really, I don't even care for politics, but I mean, I have the ability to vote, so I'm going to. It's a good thing to do. If you don't want to vote, that's fine too. I just feel like for something this big, I should probably vote. I'm going to vote for other stuff too, because there's a lot to vote about. But some of the things, I've had to do research on, and some of my research has been just asking my mom. Because it's some of it I don't want to do research on. It's just some of it's really annoying, and I would rather not. So yeah, enough about the election though, because that's a sore subject for everybody, really. Because I mean, come on, look at our choices, yo. It's not they are not good. Anyways, besides that, I also want to talk about. I talked about Game Taters last week in a commentary I did. I'm starting another one that's gameplay oriented, like walkthrough, playing through a game, where it's me by myself. So it's not just going to be called like a walkthrough or anything like that. I've seen people, they play through a game and they always have a name for the series, like, it's just something. It's like a certain guide, or there's the Christopher Walken throughs. Those are great. Stuff like that. But mine will be like full playthroughs, and I tried to think of some names that haven't been used, maybe some names that sound okay or sound good. Some of the ones that I had an idea for, some of them were taken in some shape or form. They weren't exactly taken the exact way I wanted to use them, but they were pretty close, so it was like, ooh, I don't really want to do that, even if it's that close. It's just like, nope, don't want to do it. That's too close to the name I was going to use, so I'm not going to use that name. The one that I have found, which I think is okay, it's called Dry Run. I went to thesaurus.com to see like what is a syllable, what is a synonym for walkthrough and completion and all these things. I tried to look up one and finally, and I wanted to go with one that started with a D. This is the only one that started with a D. It was called Dry Run. Dry Run is just like, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's your first time playing, or it's just like it's a playthrough basically. That's what the series is going to be. It's just a playthrough, but it's a dry run because the games I'm going to be playing I probably haven't played before. And dry run means starting new from something. So dry run would be new, going to the end. So I'll be doing that. I'm going to try to do it with the new Call of Duties, probably Titanfall, Battlefield 1. Now, I will do these games for Game Taters also, but if I do it for dry run, I mean, there might be times where I do play it on Game Taters with somebody else. It's a completely different experience when there's two people versus just one. It's just videos I want to do. I like doing playthroughs of games, and I really enjoy making recordings of them and stuff, especially the Telltale games. It's a lot of fun for me. Plus, because it's a walkthrough and it's based on story and stuff like that, I feel like I don't have to do a lot of talking. I have to do some talking, though. But with Game Taters, it would be, I kind of want talking the entire time because there's two of us. At least more than there would be in a dry run where it's just me. So expect that to be coming out here soon. I've already recorded some, so see when those are getting out. Today, I thought I had 2 classes. Turns out one of those classes, one of the 2 classes I thought I was going to have was also canceled because my middle class was already canceled. Then my another class got canceled, and then my third class, it was optional come in today or not if you need help with what we're doing. And I was like, well, I don't. I've already turned it in actually, so I didn't have to do that. I have to go to class today, so that was pretty nice. It was pretty handy, I thought. Let's see, what else I want to talk about. Dry run, I'm going to be doing that. This. I've always wanted to kind of, since I got on social media, I've seen parody accounts, and they make me laugh. I like parody accounts. They're funny. I also like the memer accounts. There's my favorite memer is on Facebook, he's called Barack Obama. I think on Twitter, he's called the Booty Messiah or something like that. Or maybe that's his Twitch. I don't know. But he's a really funny guy, and the memes he posts are great. And the statuses and tweets he puts out there are freaking funny too. So he's a funny guy. But that's not what I'm talking about. Parody accounts. Parody accounts are funny and awesome to me. I love them. Like the emo Kylo Ren one is one of the funnier ones I've ever seen. Makes me laugh a lot. So since I first got on social media and I first started seeing these parody accounts, I've always wanted to make one. I decided I'm going to make one now, just because, why not? And I was trying to think of some ideas. I only came up with 2. I'm not saying which 2 yet. I'll maybe say them later. I might not ever say them ever. Even whenever I'm doing them. It'd be like, good luck, go find it, kind of a thing. Maybe you guys can see what my parody account is. Because sometimes I want to post stuff on social media, but I don't want to post these things like coming from me. I think they'd reach more people, and it'd be funnier if it was from a parody account. I think I can totally do that, and I'd have a ton of fun with it. Plus, it would get me more into social media because I'm not really into it, and I don't want to be sucked into it. So I'm gonna keep it a good middle and be like, hey, I'm having fun with it, but it's not controlling me. Because there's some people that I've noticed are just way too into the whole social media stuff. Not everybody though. A lot of people I know aren't really super into social media. It's more like sports. A lot of my friends are in sports, or a lot of my friends are into gaming. A lot of my friends are into Netflix. They watch the shows on there constantly, movies and stuff like that. But I'm kind of a mixture. I don't have Netflix, so I just watch YouTube. I watch YouTube, and I watch live streams. That's what I do. I play games, and I go to school, and I watch some sports when I get a chance to, because I do like watching sports. Don't get the chance to do it a lot though. But hey, this parody account, I've had people vote. Get this, guys. On Twitter, I posted a poll, and the poll I have there, it's one character from one series and one character from another are the 2 characters I have in mind. One of the characters is a Star Wars character that I have not found a parody account for at all. The other one is a Dragon Ball Super account who they do have parody accounts for, but it's usually just them posting like photos from Dragon Ball Super and stuff. And some of them aren't even really that great. It's just people having fun, and that's fine. They can continue to do that. Like I'm saying, I'm not saying who. The only hints I'll get is that from the Star Wars series, it is a droid, and from the Dragon Ball Super series, it is a villain. So that's all I'll say. I want to make one of those. Alright, on Twitter, I had 1 vote on my entire poll, and it was for the Star Wars character. Alright, then I posted it on Facebook and had my Facebook friends vote. I had 2 for Dragon Ball Super and 1 for Star Wars, so I am tied 2-2 right now. So, here's the thing, guys. I'm going to post that straw poll kind of in my... I'm going to post it in the comment section of this video, and I want you guys to vote on it. Whoever sees this, vote on it. Alright, vote for, should I do the Star Wars character or the Dragon Ball Super character? Now, if I end up being tied, I'll do both. I kind of want to do both but I kind of don't want to do both. I kind of want to do both. It's, you know, it's like a 50-50. Like, oh, do I want to? Do I not want to? Now, if they tie, I will do both. If one wins, I will do that one, and I'll make the other one eventually. It'll be a long time before I make it, like, you know, like a year. It'd be a while, but I feel like I do want to make both, but not right away. But if they tie, then I'll have to. And I can make that work. I can make it work. Don't worry about that. So just vote down there, guys. Vote for it. Which one you want, the Dragon Ball Super character or the Star Wars character? The Dragon Ball Super villain or the Star Wars droid? Alright? I don't know. I think I said Star Wars. Weird there. Let me take a sip of my drink. Yummy. Okay. Well, back on the dry run, so we're, you know, I can talk for 8 more minutes because that's how long this clip is, and I want to use the full video. So we'll talk about dry run. So it'll be like me playing levels of the game. Now, if it's like an adventure type game or it's like an open world game, it'll be probably a longer running dry run series, but it won't be like me completing a mission, because sometimes those open world adventure games, the missions are super long, so might not be happening with like the super long episodes. Probably wouldn't happen with that one. I'd probably cut those down. It would make them even longer, even though they're already going to be longer. But the like Call of Duties and stuff, just a mission at a time. Battlefield, mission at a time, stuff like that. And like I said, they'll come to game imitators eventually too. I'll try not to play them. I'll try to have someone else play them, and it'll be a good time. It'll be awesome. It'll be super awesome. And I'm hoping this will improve what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna buy something that is, you know, good. It's a good thing that will improve my streams and my recordings and stuff like that. Make it way easier on me in many ways. It's really expensive capture card called the Magewell or Magwell. I don't know. I can't remember if I talked about it in my last commentary or not. I feel like I did, but oh well. I'll talk about it some more. I really want to get it because it's just like, ooh, and I have a lot of rewards points with my credit card that I could use. Alright, so I could make it cheaper, at least. I have some money saved up from that, accumulating from that, so I might do that. I hope I can. It would be pretty neat. It'd be pretty awesome, and I feel like if I have this, it'll make my life way easier. I know it will. I just don't want to spend all that money right now. I'm kind of, you know, I'm not in the hole, but I need to be saving money because once I'm out of school, that's whenever I'll have to start paying my bills, my loans for school. So, you know, that's cool. There's subsidized and unsubsidized loans I gotta pay off, guys, and man, gotta save up some money for those. There's one of those, they don't accumulate interest. It's literally like, here's the loan, this is how much you pay. Like, however much the loan was, that's how much you have to pay us back. There's some other ones that they do accumulate interest, and the ones that accumulate interest, I'm going to try and pay off first, so it's not super crazy. But I'll have my bachelor's, and then I'm going for my master's, so I'll be going for the master's and doing the good old paying of student loans at the same time. So that's neat. I'm hoping, luckily, since I'm pretty close to graduating, it's easier now for me to get scholarships and stuff, so I'm hoping for this next like year I can just get a whole bunch of good scholarships and stuff, and for my master's I can get a bunch of scholarships for that, so really I don't have to pay too much out of pocket, and it will cut down on the amount of loans I have to spend money on, so that would be nice. That would be awesome. Man, I really do not know I'm gonna call this freaking commentary, guys. It is very random, just all kinds of things I'm talking about. Maybe I'll title it Dry Run and Parody Account. I don't know. I'll have to think of one before I upload it. That's going to be the hardest part. Not even talking, which I'm struggling with what to talk about right now because I still have another like 4 minutes left. That's great. Amazing, Dyson. You should have planned this out better. Wow. Oh. I did have something else I could talk about with Dry Run. Dry Run. Alright. It's not just going to be shooter games, okay? It'll be, like I said, adventure games, open world games. Anything that has a story, I can do Dry Run in. And, as I said earlier, these games will also be on Game Imitators. Sometimes, I forgot to mention this, sometimes I will play them both for Dry Run and for Game Imitators, which is okay. Just know that I will play differently both times. The 2 times that I play it, I will play differently. One time I might be in there super action, like, you know, just run and gun. Next time I might be stealthy as crap. I might just be like, or the first time if I went like nothing but like submachine guns, assault rifles. Well, the second time I might just go sniper rifle for distance and with a shotgun or like a pistol as a secondary for anybody close up. I might just do that, and that might be my plan. I don't know. We will have to see. We will definitely see, guys. But there's a lot I can do. Not just with Dry Run. There's a lot of new games coming out, so I can do all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna be uploading some Infinite Warfare Live here pretty soon, and also Modern Warfare Remastered Live. Also, I have to do Battlefield 1 Live, and I have to do Titanfall 2 Live. Lots of live series. Which my live series, if you guys haven't been around the channel very long, live series is where I play each game mode in multiplayer. Like live number 1 for Infinite Warfare will be Team Deathmatch. There you go. Number 2 is like Domination or Free For All or something. I don't know. I don't know the order of their playlist or whatever, but it'll be that. And it'll be the same for Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2, and Modern Warfare Remastered. Just gonna play through all the game modes, and then once I'm done with all the game modes, the live series is over. And then I just upload. I mean, I don't stop making videos entirely. I'm done with the live, quote-unquote, live series. Even though there will still be more live videos. There won't just be gameplay with commentary over them. Because, as you guys can see right now, this is probably one of my most struggling commentaries, because I didn't plan it out. It was more like, I wanted to talk about this stuff, I'm gonna wing it. And I shouldn't have done that. But that's okay. It's whatever. Who cares, right? As long as I'm talking about something, right? And there's good gameplay in the background. I don't even know if the gameplay's good. All I know is that it's Battlefield 1. It's pretty. It's cool. It's a really fun game. So expect Dry Run to start soon, because I do have some recorded already. We only have about a minute left, so I'll let you know. The first one I'm doing is probably Battlefield 1, and then Titanfall 2, and then the Call of Duties. Those will be after that. So, thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Go vote on that straw poll. Let me know, like, hey, which one should I do, because I really want to do one. Go out and vote tomorrow. And everybody just have a good one, alright? Like, don't worry about the election, you just go out and vote. Because, hey, it's going to be a crazy one. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be, oh man, it's going to be crazy. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your night, guys, and toodaloo.